What's going on, my favorite people? Glad to have you here today. So, today we're going to be going over our Facebook Messenger CRM and how it's really been able to benefit a lot of us. Having a real organizational system, knowing where everyone is, having a way to automate your outreach and your follow ups, it's really convenient. It really, really is, especially with the scripts, right? So, no more copying and pasting or typing the same thing over and over just to different people. You can now access all your scripts, boom, put them in the chat, hit send, and you're done. Good to go. What it looks like, how it's been set up to help us stay, keep track, organized of all of our conversations, but also it's allowing us to build a real workflow and a real sales pipeline directly inside of our Facebook Messenger. So if you're on the live, thank you for being here. If you're catching this replay, well, you know what to do. Please do hashtag replay. If you get any value out of this, please hashtag value, because it just shows me that, hey, the things that I'm sharing, the things that I'm showing you guys is actually getting through to you. Alrighty, so let me share my screen here. Share screen. Boom. All right, and you guys should be able to see my screen now. Perfect. So let's hop into Facebook. Now, typically when we're in Facebook or we're organic marketing or we're trying to build new connections, a lot of times we're outreaching, we're starting new conversations, we're copying and pasting the same thing over and over just to different people, or we're sending the same things over and over. Now, that can be time consuming, it can be tedious, and at the end of the day, it's not really where I would want to be putting my efforts. Now, when you're in Facebook, a lot of you guys will see your Facebook Messenger looks just like this, right? An ordinary Facebook Messenger. Nothing special. You scroll through, there's all your conversations and your people. Now, here's where the magic comes in. I want to show you and why this CRM is so powerful. So it's a simple Chrome extension tool that you can plug right into your Chrome browser, and it's going to allow you to open it here at the top, so that way you always have access to the CRM. Now, with this CRM, you're going to see a quick feature that says create label. So what this is doing is it's allowing you to create labels, and that way you can utilize these labels to label your conversations, label your prospects, and so on and so forth. And this is building a pipeline and a real workflow directly in your in your messenger. So once I have this enabled, we're going to take this regular plain old Facebook Messenger and we're going to pimp it out a little bit. So let me show you what that looks like. All right, so I've activated the CRM, and now inside of my Facebook Messenger, you're going to see that every conversation I have is labeled and corresponding to where that person should be inside of my pipeline or inside of my process, whatever you would like to call it. So you'll see started conversation, friends, students of mine, people who are just in the opening stage, meaning we've started the conversation. So we're just opening up the conversation, started conversation. All right. Now I utilize these labels to help me keep track of where everyone is. I can even search by specific label. Say I just wanted to find everyone that I've opened a conversation with. Well, I can now search my opening stage and find everyone who is in that stage. So if you'll see in the labels here, think of these labels again as different stages. So from a new prospect comes in, meaning a new ad or someone just recently accepted my friend request, typically I'll label them a new ad. Okay. From there, I can automate my messages out to them with this same CRM, which will allow us to automate our message out to these people. And then it's going to put them in the started conversation stage. Okay. Meaning, hey, we sent our first message out. We tried to start the conversation. Okay. Now, from there, if they reply, we'll put them in the opening stage. Maybe we'll put them in the interested stage if they become interested. Follow up, right? So you have all your follow ups booked. If you book any appointments, you can label these people as booked, and so on and so forth. All right. So you'll be able to keep track and move these people around based on the labels. So say this started conversation, this person becomes a dead end, right? Because they just keep leaving me on red, for example. Well, I'll label them as a dead end, and now they're just going to be put in the dead ends. And if I want, I can go through and remove them as a friend or whatever that might be. Okay. So that's how we utilize the labels within our CRM to really just help us stay organized, help us keep track, and know where everyone is in our process of conversation or whatever it might be. Now, another really, really neat feature I want you to see here is, let me open up a conversation. You'll notice directly from the chat right here, you can label people as well. So this will be easy access to keep track of people. But also, you'll notice this G here for Genius CRM. This is our CRM, and you can actually access this directly inside of the Messenger. So once you access the CRM in our Messenger, it's going to allow you to control your Messenger using the CRM. So, for example, you can make notes on people, make notes, add that. So that way I'll have that note on that person. I can access all of my scripts. So that's another neat thing with this software here. Our CRM will allow us to save scripts, and that way we always have all of our copy and paste messages or all of the scripts that we normally send to people saved right here, so we can easily access them, insert them into the chat, and then if I want, I can send that out. Boom. So you see I just put that in with a couple of clicks. So having access to these scripts here has been life-changing. It's very, very convenient. It helps me easily insert a chat, appropriately in the conversation instead of me typing it out over and over. So it's just easy access. For example, like I even have all of my links saved here. So all of my links, if someone asks me for my calendar link, my website link, links to my softwares, whatever it is, I have that saved. So for example, if someone asks me to book a call, well, no problem. I can send them my calendar link right here. Insert, boom, hit send, and then that'll send off my calendar link. Okay, so again, just to recap, we went over labels with our CRM. So utilizing labels to label all of our prospects, label all of our conversations. And this way we know where everyone is in our stages of our pipeline or our sales process, whatever it might be. So this is providing a real workflow for you. This is going to be able to allow you to not run around Facebook wonderlessly and actually have something that's systemized and something that's organized for you to actually produce. Okay. Now, another neat feature with our Facebook Messenger CRM is it has a broadcast feature, which will allow you to create a broadcast and automatically automate your messages out to your friends or to your contacts. So right in Facebook, like let's say in my labels, for example, I have 43 follow-ups currently. So instead of me messaging each follow-up one by one, trying to touch base or whatever, I can actually automate all of my follow-ups to them using the CRM. So it's going to automatically send a message out to their DM on my behalf, which is going to follow up automatically for me. And this is just another way to basically systemize my follow-ups, and it just allows me to have a real workflow and a real process again. So with the CRM, I think those are really the main features and how you can utilize it.